Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of AchromatiCraft. If you didn't see last episode, we made over our village. This was the village that we found right at the beginning, episode 1, where we moved in and started having our infestation. So we had to get this village grayscaled, and we got most of it there, but as you can see behind me, there's still some green. So today what we're going to do is start taking care of some of this landscape. As you can see, I've marked out where I want my paths. We got a lot of green grass in here. We're going to put some mud in through here. We're going to put our road all the way through. Even back here, I still haven't redone the two houses back here. We're going to get a road in. We're going to get the basic structure. And we might even build quite a bit of the village back up too. That we're missing a house here, one you can see down there, and then there was a market up here. So maybe we'll get that done, but let's start with just getting the paths in. So this is going to actually be pretty easy. We're just going to come in, cut out the grass here, figure out where we want the paths to go, and then we're going to put the path in. And a little time later, we have the majority of those in. Now you'll see I kind of bend it around. Oh, there goes my elytra. I didn't mean to do that. But we got most of it in, got it going through the different ways. I don't have the half slabs in here, so you see I've got those ready to get in there. The other thing that we need to do is around here, I need to go through and just put in the tuft. We've been using that kind of as our secondary block here. So we're going to do this. We have a few other places. We're going to do it over here. And oh, looks like I got that one done, and I think there's another one on that side. So that's going to be our next pieces. We're going to get that finished, and then I'm going to come in with my half slabs and just start kind of figuring out what this is going to look like, making the transitions better so you don't have to jump up blocks. But before we do that, let's get a little visual of what we're looking like from the sky, just so you can see. Oh yeah, so we got all of this going in. I'm going to fly up a little bit more here. So yeah, we're getting in some good solid roads. We have these natural bridges that were kind of there before, but we're getting our paths in. So I'm going to go through real quick and kind of put in these half slabs where we're going to be walking. And then I think we're going to start digging out some of this grass. Your favorite part, or I should say my favorite part, but it's not really. It's going to be a lot of work, but what we're going to do is dig out and replace it with both the gray concrete powder and the gray wool. We'll have to fix some of these torches. They're kind of just spammed all around. But let me do that real quick. I'll bring you back. I don't think we're going to do all of it, but we'll at least do a portion so you can kind of see what it looks like. Okay, and before I get too far into this, you can see I've put in most of the gray grass and some mud. We even got in some walls and some dead horned coral fans. So we're getting there. I guess these ones aren't dead coral fans. Those ones are, but these are some different types. Just want to use those, make it look like there's a little crop growing out here. Got some lights, some walls. Obviously we need to do a lot more decorating here through the village. But guys, I need a break. That was so much of just putting this stuff down. I need to build another building. I need to get some creativity out. I always like doing landscaping because it makes it look nice, but boy do I want to do another building. And we've got some space. If you remember, we used to have all the villagers here in a building that was technically, I think, a farm. It had an opening on one end and some fences around it. So I'm going to move these guys somewhere for now. And then we're going to replace that building that was for animals. And we're going to have all of our cows we've got down here. We're going to bring them back up and put them back where they were instead of just out there in the open. So let me get that build up here real quick. Figure out where we're going to put these guys. And let's see what it looks like. Okay, and we found a spot for those villagers. We put them in the bakery right now. They were just sitting out here, but that's not what you were waiting for. You were waiting for this, our new barn area. Still need to get the tuff in there. Nope, don't have any in my inventory. But we'll have to check or get that finished up. But what this essentially is, I guess I can go through the main door here. Because you come in, we're going to build out some shelves. I don't know what we're going to put here. Little spot for the cows when it gets cold outside. I guess that never happens on Minecraft, but at least there's kind of like this, I guess we can call it a milking area. The cows can come in, and then we want a place for them to just be able to walk around. I'm going to stick a big tree in here at some point. Haven't done that just yet, but let's get those cows got moved in. I put some dirt in here. Let's get our axe here real quick. Then it is time to get them in, and before I open that up, I'm actually going to stick that in my offhand. Alright. Tried to make this as easy as possible. Cows proved me right. Alright, and we might as well get a few more of them. Now I know these guys are more brown than they're black and white and gray like the colors we like to use. But that's okay, we want to have some life in here. They're pretty close to the color scheme, so we'll call it good. But that is it for this project. Now I'm just realizing I think I want some lights out here. Luckily I've got 2 of them. Yeah, that makes it look a little nicer. We've got a spot for those cows. Now I gotta go sleep because I am still scared that I haven't lit this village up pretty well. So let me sleep, and then we're gonna take a little fly around and see how this is looking. Okay, and I think I only have 1 rocket left, so let's make this one count. We're gonna check out and see what this looks like from the sky. Get out here far enough. Oh yeah, that's looking great. So it puts a little more height into our village. I was worried we were getting a little too short with some of them. That's going to give us some height. It's going to give us some extra contrast. Let me land on this tree here. I just made you sick from spinning. But yeah, I'm liking that. If you can see, we have that tall house in the back, a little taller structure. Here we've gone with a little darker roof where we have a lot of lighter ones in there. So I'm liking this, guys. I think we're going to have time for one more house in this episode, but let's go up to the top of the scaffolding there. Unfortunately, I've used up all my rockets, so let me climb up there. Now let's see what this village is looking like. And this is it from up above. This has changed so much. I don't know if y'all remember if you watched last episode, but we changed so much in this area. There was full regular village here. We've taken all those houses out and really expanded quite a bit. Now if we can start bringing in some of these custom trees, just popping those in there, I think that's going to give us a little more coziness and make it feel a lot more like a village. So we're going to do that maybe next. I really want to do one more building today. Yeah, let's do it. I want to see if we can maybe get this market stall in. I'm going to put a little building there and one there, but let's at least go get started on doing a market here. Because I think that's one thing the village has missing over here. We have one closer to the trading hall, but I think putting one out here, we've got it leveled off. It's ready for it. Let's just build one real quick. We're going to use the exact same boost, and maybe I'll run over there real quick. Going to use the same boost that we've been using over in this other spot. And y'all, I need a little bit of help. I've created all these booths and I have nothing in them. I don't know how to decorate them. I started bringing in the armor stall or the armor stands so that we could start decorating them. I've got some clothes for the different guys. So we're going to need to do that, but we're going to build these exact same stands. So if you didn't see that episode, they're fairly quick to build. They're just a little bit of wool, some stone around the bottom. We're going to put a few over there. Let me do that, and I'll show you what it looks like. And looking up right from our farm where we were, got those in. Let's go see what they look like. I think I got all of it in, but if not, we'll finish the bricks here. But we tried to do that same blending. So we've been using tuft kind of as our secondary into here, but for the markets, we figure they've been used a lot more. So I've been really trying to blend them in with a darker one because people have been walking on them. We maybe haven't cleaned them much. Might fix that up a little. We got 3 markets in. So these went in really super quick. You guys saw me build them before. They're pretty easy to install. We got 3 of them, but let's see what this area is looking like from up above. This is my favorite thing about having rockets. I really wanted to make this a horse-driven area, which we still might when we're done. But at least for now, we can see that this area is looking really good. It was just those little... Let's see if I can land this tree. Great. It was just that little village marketplace there before. So we're really getting to a good spot. We had that taller house, the little market here. I want to do something maybe here. Maybe it's just going to be trees. Haven't quite figured out what to do. Land to here again. Quite what I want to do here. If I want to try and squeeze something in or just make it like some trees. So we might try and blend this up, make it look a little less cliffy, and see if we can get some trees in there. That'll kind of give us a good boundary here. Maybe this was just a way to walk over into a different part. And then we'll probably have to do the same thing through here. So we might have a big project here in the future to get that all looking good. But let's go look at this one more time. Oh yeah, that's going to be a lot better market area. We're going to have to still figure out what we've got to sell that's grayscale. So think of that. I don't want to just be armor and tools. We got a market there. We're getting this area looking pretty good. But there's one thing. One last building in this little portion that we haven't replaced. And it's this one. We had the cows down here. It was that pink terracotta building. So I might try and replicate kind of what that was. It had the little porch out front, if I remember. I'll look up what it looks like. But I want to get that building in. Maybe we get a little more of the farmland in here, and then we'll call it an episode. So let me find a good idea for this and get it built up, and we'll see if it looks good. Let's check it out. Okay, and we're just finishing up the last bit of this, getting that installed. Oh, what? You want me to show you? Okay, I'll show you what it looks like. So here it is. So I took kind of that little patio and extended it out a little bit longer than it has. But that's that white terracotta that's there. And I actually made this one 2-story. Figured if we were down here, we needed a little bit of height, especially with how tall some of the other ones were. We extended the mud farm out here. I'll have to go get some more coral, put it down here. Put a little planting bench here. I think that's going to be looking pretty good. What this building allows us to actually do is have a whole other building here. I figured it was a little sparse down here before. It was just the one building. So we'll stick another one in here. We'll get these hay bales out of here. Not sure what we're going to do here. Maybe just a third building. And then there used to be, let's go up here real quick. There used to be a building right here. So I still think we need to put some little house in there. Kind of finish this off. I think we're going to do a big tree here. Guys, I was going to cut the episode there, but I don't know if I can do it. I want to just keep going. Okay, guys, I thought I was going to tackle a little bit more during that, but we got a lot done, and this was a lot of work, and I want to make sure I get this episode out to y'all. So in the next episode, we are going to get, and you can see a peek out there, some more landscaping done. So that one's going to be all about the landscaping. It's going to be getting us to finishing up this village. I thought we could do it in 2 episodes. Look like it's going to take us 3. So watch for that, and we'll be back soon.